still looking.
Always remember, you got to write the contract with anybody. Don't let nobody force you into any plea deals. Don't let no one force words into your mouth. And remember, you're not a public body, meaning you can't be a legal name. You're not a first name or a last name. You're just a man known by a name, known by one name. And you say you have the power of attorney for the other name to act in any matter of fact. And you're the authorized representative to sign deeds and titles and other things if you're operating with the social security number. But if you're not, if you're operating private with business and you don't need the social security number, you don't need it. You don't need it. You just got to boss up and be strong, man. Get strong, man. Have great faith. You got to have great faith, period. Another thing, too, clerk put me on some game today. She said, Josh, when you recorded your master deed for your birth return, right, there was a couple errors in there. And so when I re-recorded it today, the clerk said, you need to put re-recording, right? Put re-recording for a birth return. And then she said, write a brief description at the bottom, like notice the correction to the previous recording on page 2 of the notice of record. Trustee signed original in silver pen and corrected by signing in blue ink. Also corrected the form of the filing. Bam, now it's in the record. But the significance of this is, if you could get something recorded on public record before like a court hearing or a trial, now it's public record, right? Now it's substantial. It can be used as evidence. And me and one of the brothers was looking over the things last night. One of the things I got that I've never seen anybody on the world with it yet is I don't know anybody that did the Audubon correctly. You know, we were talking about all the information, whether it's with iSelf-Law or American Legacy Association, it's 100% correct. I've done both those organizations' processes, period, to the T, and they all worked. I got $1 billion of credit. I did step by step everything you're supposed to do. The only thing, like I tell people, is you go through hostility or wherever. I just bossed up and just cursed people out that deserved it for threatening me. I'm no threat to anybody. I never intended to threaten nobody. I love everyone. I just claimed to be the boss and went in and to basically the government and all the worlds and said, I'm the boss. You're going to pay me like the boss, and you're going to update my records like the boss. And I didn't just say it. You got to say it, do it, prove it. You know, I put all this stuff into the record, and I'm trying to show you could do it too. The other thing too is, so for anybody in the world, all this is public record. Like I tell people, officially in the system, we're considered a degree of each other. I claimed all my family members, each one of them. Did no discrimination. I claimed each one of them, right? And you got to say, look, these are public bodies that were unclaimed. And you know that only someone that has standing can claim a public body. And then everybody else is like a vulture, a leech, and they're leeching off your public body. And the sureties, the clerk, they're supposed to be assured that, this public body has no claim to it. So I just, I made the claim to it. I made the claim of everything. And even when the United States filed these UCCs, who's in office now, right? A new man has to make the claim. I just came in and made the claim. Go make the. And I'm going to do a re-update, too, for all these events I do, especially for the $1 billion one and the nationality one, because, a lot of people don't get your nationality. You can choose that you're part of whatever nation you want today, and every man or woman has that right under rights of indigenous people, under a universal declaration of rights, under the rights and duties of man. You can strictly go to Article 15 in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and it says everyone has the right to a nationality, number one. Number two, no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality nor denied the right to challenge his nationality. Now, you have to have a national origin and a national creed and like a national constitution, and that's what people, and the whole world is just business and commerce, period, point blank. And then they say, if you don't have like a national creed or if you don't have a business set up, then you're pretty much a slave of other people. You know, a definition of an employee is like a slave. And you have to put together a will. You need a will, a trust. You need a medical power of attorney, a durable power of attorney, include power of attorney for banking. You need to make a plan for when you pass. Like, hey, do you want to be cremated? Do you want your organs donated to your own society? Do you want to write up something that says, I forbid any creditors from using any of my credit payable upon death benefits unless they have a statement under pain, penalty, and perjury where I cause deficit or deficiency during a day, week, month, or year. If not, if I cause profit, they get nothing. And the biggest thing about uplifting humanity, you know, even me, you know, you have to clean up your mouth. You know, one of the things I've gotten in conflicts with is just, you know, myself. I've been trained in the art of defense. So if someone, you know, puts out there somewhat form of an offense to me and I defend that, sometimes I go to overkill. I just completely annihilate them. And so I gotta learn a better non-destructive approach too. And that's my message to everybody is, you know, you can be non-destructive, you know. I am non-destructive. Most of us, we're all non-destructive, but we've been through war, through violence, through sex, through drugs, through everything in the world, we've been manipulated. And we're just so lost. That's what uplifting humanity is. So shout out to all the brothers and sisters out there uplifting humanity and helping everybody.